Right now, an alert day is in the forecast for some snow possibilities. Alex breaks that down in your first one forecast. Also, supporting local businesses nationwide on this Small Business Saturday, what it means for some small Madison shops. And the second group of hostages have been released by Hamas. We share the latest. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Well, it's a live look at the Capitol, a cloudy and cold Saturday that could bring some possible snow accumulation overnight. And with the snow chances, an alert day has been issued in our first one forecast. Let's get a look at how much we could see. Meteorologist Alex Harrington joins us outside on the weather patio with the latest.
Yeah, Jalen, actually, if you take a look at some of the weather apps that are out there, it says it's snowing. Snow is moving in, but it's not reaching to the ground. Coming up in Maine weather, I will explain why the snow is struggling a bit to make it to the ground now, but it will eventually. We can see that here on Doppler track right now. If we look out towards western portions of Dane County, out towards Mazomanie and Arena, looks like some snow is making it to the ground. So we go into southwestern Wisconsin, areas out towards Platteville, Dubuque, south and west of Dodgeville. Looks like snow is making it to the ground. But again, it is struggling. Again, I'll explain why, Maine weather. But our 6-hour future track radar will move that snow from southwest to northeast into the rest of southern Wisconsin. It will struggle for a bit, but eventually it will make it to the ground. And that's why we have alert day conditions that we're expecting with cold surface temperatures, that snow accumulating. You were asking, Jalen, 1-2 inches of snow, maybe an isolated 3-inch amount in some spots as we go on overnight, going on into your Sunday. Travel impacts certainly could be some of them on your Sunday, being a busy travel day. Those snow showers briefly reduce visibilities. Windshield wipers will have to be going as well on your Sunday. Conditions should improve, though, later on your Sunday afternoon. Planning here in Madison, 27 for a low. That snow shower activity building during the overnight hours, ending later on your Sunday with high temperatures up around 34 degrees. Love to see some snow photos sent to us. Easy way to do that, channel3000.com/weather. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll track that 1 to 3 inches of snow and who stands the best chance for the 3-inch amounts. That's coming up.
All right, Alex, thank you. And stay up to date on the weather on our First Warn Forecast weather app. It is hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free on your phone's app. Just search WISC Weather. And the winter weather did not keep shoppers away from downtown Madison today, as many started their holiday shopping with Small Business Saturday. It's an effort to try and spend your money locally and how it can make an impact on small business owners, as Will Keneally shares.
Well, Jalen, these are the kinds of stores where everyone knows everyone. The owner can't make it from one end of the store to the other without shaking a few hands. It's a different kind of shopping experience, but also one that helps anchor these stores to iconic parts of the city, like on State Street.
Oh gosh, I've owned it since 2016.
For Stacy Scannell, owner of Soap Opera on State Street, it's a passion for her.
So the previous owners wanted to retire and go finally relax after, 45 years of business, and they were in their 70s. So I was a customer and obsessed with the store, and it just fit perfectly.
And you can see that. When we weren't talking on camera, she was flying back and forth through the store, helping out her customers.
It's nice and busy, which is great because, this year has been a little bit slower, I think, for a lot of my small business owner, retail friends. So it's really nice to see people coming out and supporting the community.
Her store is among a stretch along State Street of locally owned retailers, looking to rally community support on Small Business Saturday.
Small Business Saturday is always special just because we do see a lot of families come out shopping together. They're home for the holidays.
Jazzman has been on State Street since 1980. Owner Paul Strong calls it a local haberdasher, a different feel than shopping at a large retailer.
A small boutique with personal service, hopefully a unique collection of merchandise all curated into a small space.
He says some people keep coming back for the experience, even bringing their kids and grandkids.
We've been fortunate. Maybe they've been shopping with us for years, so we're on part of the destination to come downtown to do a little holiday shopping.
Well, we were up here for a family event. Wonderful walking State Street today. Not a lot of crowds this weekend. It's around the campus. I'm a grad. And found some good sales.
You can find a full list of downtown businesses at visitdowntownmadison.com, and the Madison Black Chamber of Commerce also provides a list of locally owned businesses.
All right, well, thank you. But the holiday festivities didn't just stop there. This weekend, downtown Madison was filled with holiday enthusiasts checking out the holiday open house, kicking off yesterday and running until tomorrow. There's plenty for everyone to do on the agenda. It was all kicked off with the Shine on Madison last night. Today offered fun for the entire family, offering trolley rides all afternoon to go check out the downtown area.
I love Madison. I love downtown Madison. I think that we've got some unique shops, unique stores, and they're owned by a lot of local folks, which is important to support as well.
And visitors were able to vote on the best seasonal display of the window decorating competition that all downtown businesses compete in. The fun isn't over yet. You still have the opportunity to check it out tomorrow. We've listed all those times on our website at channel3000.com. For as many ups and downs as Wisconsin football has had this year, bringing the Axe back to Madison would go a long way for Luke Fickell's Badgers. Andrew's got more on the Badgers' battle with Minnesota.
Yeah, Jalen, you said it. Beating Minnesota and denying them a bowl eligibility would solve a lot of problems for Wisconsin, especially because the Badgers have lost 2 straight games to the Gophers. It didn't look pretty early, but Bucky turned it on after the first quarter. And in what could be his final game as a Badger, Braylon Allen put the team on his back, rushing for a pair of touchdowns and 165 yards in a statement win over the Gophers. 28-14 is your final. The Badgers deny Minnesota of bowl eligibility and bring the Axe back to Madison for the first time since 2020. And coming up in sports, we'll show you full highlights from what was a thrilling win and a win that Badger fans everywhere have waited a long time for.
All right, Andrew, we'll see you then. Next tonight, a woman was arrested early this morning after police say she threatened a hotel attendant with a rock and a knife on the city's east side. Madison police reported it after around 1 this morning at the Red Roof Inn. A 31-year-old female reportedly got into an argument with a man staying the night before going into the lobby area. MPD reported that's when she threatened a male attendant with a knife and a large rock. She was arrested and taken to Dane County Jail on 6 charges. Hamas delayed the handover of a second group of hostages today in a dispute over aid and Palestinian prisoners. The hours-long delay was recovered after Israel and Hamas reached an agreement on terms. Rick Damagilla has the latest.
There was a long delay Saturday over the release of more hostages being held by Hamas. Israel expected another 13 Israeli hostages to be released, but Hamas delayed the handover amid disputes over aid into Gaza and the selection of Palestinian prisoners being released. A spokesman for the IDF says it takes time because there are so many moving parts.
It's a slow process. It'll take time, and we're all waiting for this to move ahead.
A spokesperson for Qatar's foreign ministry says the obstacles were overcome through mediation between Israel and Hamas, and aid is now en route to Gaza. Meanwhile, there was jubilation and relief as some of the hostages being held by Hamas were set free on Friday. Adriana Adar, whose 85-year-old grandmother was released Friday, says it was bittersweet to see her.
It's a mixed feelings because we're also very concerned and worried about the other 211 people that are still being held hostage, including my cousin.
Among the others still being held includes some Americans, which President Biden says he hopes will be freed soon.
We don't know when that will occur, but we're going to be expected to occur. And we don't know what the list of all the hostages are and when they'll be released, but we know the numbers that are going to be released.
The urgency for all hostages to be freed continues as anxious family members wait for news of their loved ones.
It's a disaster. We just want to see her with us again, to hug her.
I'm Rick Damagella reporting.
And still ahead at 6, China is seeing a rise in respiratory illnesses. What health officials are saying about the recent spike.
72 hours of unbelievable Black Friday mattress deals ends Monday at Ashley. Save up to $900 instantly on top mattress brands, plus low monthly payments with special interest financing. This in-store offer lasts through Cyber Monday. Don't miss this huge savings event, only at Ashley.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current Chevy owners can use Red Tag bonus cash to get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
72 hours of unbelievable Black Friday deals ends Monday at Ashley. Save up to 65% off doorbusters and special deals on our hottest look store-wide. Plus special interest financing for 6 long years. This in-store offer lasts through Cyber Monday, only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Scientists with the World Health Organization say they do not detect any unusual or novel disease circulating in China. This says the country is dealing with a surge of respiratory illnesses, especially among children. China is entering its first full winter season since it lifted strict COVID-19 restrictions in December of 2022. The UN Health Agency asked China Thursday for disease data and have concluded the pathogens caused the outbreak are not new.
Chinese surveillance and hospital systems report that the clinical manifestations are caused by known pathogens in circulation. Mycoplasma pneumonia is a common respiratory pathogen and a common cause of pediatric pneumonia and is readily treated with antibiotics.
Both the SARS and COVID-19 pandemics began with undiagnosed clusters of unusual types of pneumonia. China and the World Health Organization have faced questions about the transparency of the reporting on the earliest COVID-19 cases that emerged in the city of Wuhan in late 2019. In other health news, a new study suggests air pollution from coal-burning plants might be deadlier than initially thought. Researchers studied emissions data from 480 coal-burning plants in the U.S. and almost 2 decades worth of Medicare data. They found that 460,000 deaths were attributable to coal-burning plants between 1999 and 2020. The vast majority of those deaths occurred between 1999 and 2007. The data shows there was an average of 43,000 deaths per year during that time frame due to the exposure to the tiny air pollutants released by burning coal. But by 2020, that number dropped to 1,600 deaths per year. Coming up next at 6, a possible change in alcohol laws could create some obstacles for private venues. How venues around the area will be affected next. Plus, Alex is back with a full breakdown of that alert day and how it can impact the busy travel weekend.
It's Black Friday extended now at A1 Furniture with savings up to 20% store-wide and amazing doorbuster deals. Get this sectional just $8.99. Plus, get 48 months free financing on purchases over $9.99. Black Friday extended on now at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Edge with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 1,000 low APR cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Here we go. I knew I could do it. I just had to take the first step.
Hey, how's it going? Marcus, my boy. Welcome to my humble abode. Nice to meet you.
When Marcus came to my door, it was my chance to give someone a safe place to stay for a little while.
When you open your heart and home through foster parenting, you're helping the teen write new chapters, which can positively impact the teen for the rest of their life.
Be part of the story.
For more information about becoming a foster parent, contact Children's Wisconsin.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older.
I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Pick and Save gives you so many ways to save. On top of our lower-than-low prices. Enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
It's Black Friday extended at A1 Furniture with savings up to 20% off our everyday low prices and amazing doorbuster deals. Get this queen pillow top mattress just $2.99. Twin mattress just $99. Plus get 48 months free financing on purchases over $9.99. Black Friday extended on now at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
A possible change in Wisconsin alcohol laws is creating an uncertain future for some private venues, wedding barns. Bruce Harrison shows us how some barns could be impacted and what lawmakers are saying.
For some folks, getting married at country weddings just right. But options could be more limited if the governor signs this bill. In the off-season at Bennett Barn, resident mousers have the run of the place. The owners are taking usual steps to close ahead of winter, but also a new one. Secure a liquor license.
We were really disappointed. We were hoping it wouldn't go through.
Anita Bennett's run this venue in Watertown for 12 years. She says guests have brought their own alcohol served here under the watch of licensed bartenders. But under the bill headed for the governor's desk, wedding barns and some other private venues would have to get a liquor license or limit events to 6 times a year or just once a month.
If we had to cut off the alcohol and we didn't have any, would we have weddings? I don't think so.
Bennett says they'll be able to get a license. Others I spoke with on the phone say that's not possible right now, and they may lose their business.
The taverns and bars don't want competition. They wanted these places shut down. And they're shutting them down through regulation.
State Senator Dewey Strobel says much of the bill is good to overhaul dated liquor laws, yet he voted against it.
But again, there's very powerful interests that float around this Capitol. And that's the reason why this bill got done.
I reached out to half a dozen senators who voted in favor, including Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu, who introduced the proposal. None have yet returned comment. The Wisconsin Tourism Association says one wedding supports 30 other small businesses.
I can't tell these people that I can't do their wedding. That would be a disaster. Can you imagine?
And now let's get a look at your first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Arrington.
Yeah, Jalen, what we're tracking here is 1 to 3 inches of snow. You folks have been wondering how much are we going to get with alert day conditions expected Saturday night going on into Sunday. 1 to 2 inches look widespread, but maybe a place or two towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border could get 3. Then we have cold temperatures behind this weather system and staying dry into early next week. Let's break down some of the other impacts. The reason why we have alert day conditions expected, the slippery travel as we go on into Sunday with cold enough temperatures on those pavements that may allow for some of that snow to actually stick to the ground and cause some of those slippery spots. Now, I normally don't show current conditions, but I'm doing this purposefully because I mentioned in First Weather that some of our weather apps are saying that it's snowing outside right now, but it isn't. And why? The dew point. The dew point is a measure of moisture. It's very, very low. The humidity is very low right now. So that snow is struggling to make it to the ground. You can see some of the blue over portions of northwestern Dane County out towards Mount Horeb, Cross Plains, Wanakee. I just got an alert on my phone saying that the snow is making it to the ground, but it's struggling. It's not making it to the ground because it's a bit on the dry side outside. Areas towards Platteville, Dubuque, going out into Iowa. The snow may be starting to fall out towards the south and towards the west, but it will take time for the atmosphere to moisten up, to get wet enough for that snow to make it to the ground, as our 6-hour future track model here is showing. Let's fast forward though here Sunday midnight, wee hours of the morning, widespread snow shower activity. It should start to make it to the ground with the heaviest snow activity expected Sunday 6 o'clock. 10 o'clock, going on till about noon, let's say from areas from Monroe to Madison to Watertown, points off towards the south and the east. That's where that heavier snow is going to be, and then it sweeps through as we go on later into your Sunday evening, and it's out of here. But with that snow on the ground, temperatures will be chilly on your Sunday night. Amounts 1 to 2 widespread across all of southern Wisconsin, maybe sneaking 3 inches towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border, where they do have winter weather advisories in effect till 9 a.m. south and west towards Dubuque, towards towards noon just south the Wisconsin-Illinois border. We do not have winter weather advisories in effect here in southern Wisconsin. Travel is going to be impacted. The snow develops overnight tonight. As we go on into the morning, that's when it will be coming down probably at the heaviest. Then the snow ends in the afternoon, and those slick spots should start to improve as we go later into Sunday. Madison, 27 to start your day. The snow ends by the time we get later into your Sunday afternoon. Recap here, snow develops late overnight, continues Sunday, 1 to 3 inches possible, especially on those untreated roads, and the snow ends by the time we go later into your Sunday. After this weather system moves through, cold weather, but then we start to warm up a bit there, folks, as we head out towards next week. Temperatures moderate with the weather system or two in the extended. You can send us weather photos. We'd love to see those snow photos, channel3000.com/weather. I think we got a couple of photos here. Thank you, Vicki and Jody, for sending us. There's a fox in there, actually. Peggy sends us that sunset photo. Thanksgiving Eve from Olbrich Park. Here we see a contrail, probably a plane making a quick turn there. Thanks, Sue, for sending us that fall photo as well, and Kathy as well for sending us these weather photos. Again, pretty easy to do. Channel3000.com/weather, or you can do the First Warn Weather app as well, Jalen. You just click the submit button. It opens up a form. You upload your photo, you say who you are, and you click submit. That's it. That's all you got to do, and then we can get them on air.
Yeah, they can just simply be out and about. They could be downtown or at their homes, and just boom, right there. And super convenient.
Yeah, and we'd love to see those snow photos, folks, tomorrow, so send them away. We'll put them on air tomorrow night.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, Alex. And still ahead in sports, the 133rd iteration of the Battle of the Axe lived up to the hype, but could Wisconsin take the Axe back from Minnesota? Andrew's got full highlights next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Edge with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 1,000 low APR cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This is Rhonda. She's a soul line dance instructor. And this is Rhonda's Good Feet story.
I love dancing, but I had foot pain and hated the fact that I had to sit out a couple dances. But since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports, I definitely have not felt the pain. I am able to dance longer, feel happier. My energy levels have increased. Once that energy gets into you and you're feeling good, double spins.
Get back out there with arch supports from the Good Feet store.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Get ready for an improved news experience. The all-new Channel 3000 News app is here, tailored for your news the way you want it, with a customizable homepage and faster page loads. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is taking you beyond the barometer. Email your weather-related questions to firstwarn@wisctv.com, and our team of meteorologists will give you the answers on News 3 Now, live at 4.
When it comes to the battle for the axe, you can basically throw everything out the window. It's the most played rivalry in FBS history, and we got another classic today. Badgers trying to bring the axe back to Madison for the first time since 2020. Final minutes of the first half, Badgers trailing by 7. Mordecai with time fires a strike to Will Pauling, who has had a historic year in his first as a Badger, and we've got a tie ball game on our hands. Right on the money. Let's take another look at that for Pauling's 4th touchdown of the year. Same score in the third quarter. Braylon Allen trying to get his first win over the Gophers, and don't let that man get loose. Agent Zero off to the races, to the 20, to the 10, and pushed out at the 5, but you know the big man had to finish the job himself. Very next play, and Allen finds the end zone on the handoff for the second time in the ball game. Wisconsin takes a 21-14 lead, and then in the fourth quarter, desperation mode for Minnesota. Bucky at this point leading by 2 touchdowns, and Rico Hallman comes in clutch once again. His 6th interception of the season seals the deal on a thrilling Wisco win. 28-14 is your final. Wisconsin's defense shut out Minnesota in the second half and rode a huge day from Braylon Allen to a statement win. He had 165 rushing yards and a pair of scores, and the axe is headed back to Madtown. And down in Whitewater today, the Warhawks outscored Wheaton 35-14 in the second half in a thriller. UW will advance to the NCAA quarterfinals with the win. It's Whitewater's 14th trip to the quarterfinals since 2005. They'll play Wartburg next week in a yet-to-be-determined location. Without a ton of key players on both sides of the ball, the Packers went into Detroit on Thursday and beat one of the best teams in the NFL. That same Lions team that embarrassed Green Bay at Lambeau earlier this year. And suddenly the Packers in a prime position to make a push for a playoff spot. So just how have Green Bay gotten these back-to-back wins, and how has it helped their confidence?
One, confidence, because we came out, we did it 2 weeks in a row. Came out, we executed, we played ball, and we came out on top 2 weeks in a row. Now we just got to keep that momentum going. We got to keep beating good teams. It's hard to win in the NFL. The odds are always stacked against you.
And we finish in Indy, where Wisconsin native Tyrese Halliburton has been balling out this year. Watch this one from last night. Pulls the ankle breaker and skips to his loo all the way back down the court. The sheer disrespect. And Jalen, we play a little bit of basketball. I don't know quite how I would feel if somebody did that to me, but he's having fun out there playing that game.
Yeah, if I were forced to guard him, it'd just be a lot of fouling. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to go down with... I'm not going to go and fall down like a Sword Thompson did. I'm just going to foul him, wrap him up, check the ball at the top. Let's get things rolling that way.
How about that skip to my loo, though? I don't know that I've seen that little celebration.
Yeah, neither have I, but he really has been balling.
He really has.
All right, Alex, what do we have in weather? Some snow on the horizon?
Yeah, snow. Yep. Future track radar showing snow making it into southwestern Wisconsin and then into the rest of southern Wisconsin. It's struggling a bit out there right now because the air is dry. Your weather app may say, hey, it's snowing, but it's not snowing. Eventually, it will make it to the ground. We're expecting 1 to 3 inches of snow. With cold temperatures, we could see some slick roads on your Sunday, and it's a busy travel day.
Time to break out the scrapers and the brushes tomorrow.
Have it ready.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you for joining us. See you back here at 10 o'clock. Let's make it a great evening.